because you're relying on a scripture that isn't entirely revelation.
You mean when the Quran says my scripture is entirely perfect and uncorrupt? See, again, you're parroting.
It doesn't say that.
Open up chapter 2, verse 40 to 44. You want to bet? Now I'm going to school you badly. Open up chapter 2.
Quran, and believe in what I have sent down, converting that which is already with you.
Confirming what?
That which is already with you.
Talking to the people of the book, the children of Israel at the time of Muhammad. What did they have?
They have...
What does the verb confirm mean? Sadaqah.
Confirm.
Yeah, confirming what is already with you, not what you used to have, you no longer have. What you have right now at Muhammad's time, the Quran confirms it. What does the word confirm mean?
To...
Sadaqah. What does the verb sadaqah mean?
I don't know what that word in Arabic is.
It means to bear witness, to testify, to confirm and have faith in something that is reliable, trustworthy, veritable. So you just laughed at your prophet, and I laugh at him too, but for another reason, because he says the proof that the Quran is true, it confirms what they had with them at that time. Oh, you're not done yet. Keep finishing. That was 41. Keep reading, buddy. Go all the way to 44.
And be not the first to disbelieve in it, and do not exchange my signs for a small price, and fear me. And do not mix the truth with falsehood, or conceal the truth while you know it.
Can I ask you a question? If you don't have the truth, how can you conceal it? Can you conceal something you don't have?
No.
Okay, so now what you just read is Muhammad's Quran is supposed to confirm what they have, and they're concealing the truth, which means they have to have the truth to conceal it, but then finish it to 44.
Do you order righteousness of the people and forget yourselves while you recite the scripture?
Okay, so now we have, and I'm going to give you more. We're not done yet, but I want you to pay attention so when I come and ask you a question, you don't have amnesia. The Quran confirms what they have with them at that time. They know the truth but conceal it, and they recite the scriptures. And you laughed at me when I said the Quran testifies. Okay,
so you agree that they concealed the truth?
And do you agree they have the scripture and they have the very books that the Quran confirms to be true? Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I think we both agree.
Okay, well, so you agree what they have, the Quran confirms as true, right?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Okay, now go to 89, chapter 2, verse 89.
And when there came a book from Allah confirming that which was with them.
What does it do? What does the book, the Quran, your Quran supposedly do?
It confirms that which was with them.
Oh, not something they no longer have. Okay, read now 91, verse 91, 291.
And when it is said to them, believe in what Allah has revealed, they say, we believe only in what is revealed to us. And they disbelieve in what came after it, while it is the truth confirming that which is with them. Say,
okay, did you catch the argument of Muhammad? Why would you want to disbelieve in the Quran when this Quran confirms what is with you, what you have already, showing that the Quran is true? It's from the same source. Are you catching this? Because when I ask you a question, I don't want you to then forget what you're reading, so we have to reread this again. You catching these?
Yeah, I think I get you.
Okay, glad you're getting me. A few more verses, and we're going to see what Jesus did, and I'm going to ask you some questions. So hopefully you're getting it, so you don't come back saying, no, that's not what it said. Okay, now read 97.
Say, whoever is an enemy to Gabriel, it is none but he who has brought it down upon your heart by the permission of Allah, confirming that which was before it, and as a guidance and good tidings for the believers.
Are you seeing this repeated pattern? Confirming what is already with you, confirming what is with them, what they have, confirming what is right in front of it, before it means in front of it. Are you seeing this repeated emphasis?
Yep.
Okay, now 101, chapter 2, verse 101.
And when a messenger from Allah came to them, confirming that which was with them.
Again, do I need to give you like 30 more where the Quran keeps saying?
This party of those who had been given the scripture threw the scripture of Allah behind their backs as if they did not know.
Exactly.
What it contained.
So do I need to give you like 30 more verses that says that one of the proofs that the Quran is from the same God is true? It confirms what is with them, what they have, what is in front of them. And the verb sadaqah means to bear witness, to believe in, to testify as being true. Do I need to give you 30 more, or do you get the point?
Actually, yeah. Can I have more verses?
Okay, chapter 4, verse 47. I'm going to have a few though. Go to chapter 4, verse 47. Oh, my pleasure.
O you who were given the scripture, believe in what we have sent down, confirming that which is with you, before we obliterate faces and turn them towards their backs, or curse them as we cursed the Sabbath breakers, and ever is the matter of Allah accomplished.
Okay, now go to chapter 12, verse 111, because you wanted more.
There was certainly in their stories a lesson for those of understanding. Never was it a narration invented, but a confirmation of what was before it, and a detailed explanation of all things. and guidance of a mercy for people who believe.
So what does the Quran do? It confirms what again?
Of what was before it.
Do you know what the Arabic phrase is? Do you see tasdiqa? That's from sadaqa.
Yeah.
Alladhi baina yadayhi. Do you see the word baina yadayhi? See what baina yadayhi, baina, what does that mean? Baina, it means between, baina yadayhi, his hands. So here it's saying the Quran confirms what is between his hands. What does that mean? So it's an expression meaning that which he has access to, which is in front of him, which he can pick up. Whatever was there in front of him at that time. Now, can we get to the point, not spend another 5 hours? What is the Quran confirming that was there at the time of Muhammad, which the Jews and Christians had?
I'm not a historian. I don't know.
Oh, how convenient. So now what I want you to do, I want you to go Sheikh Google, the greatest scholar that never lived, and say, the scriptures of the Christians in the 7th century, what were they? I'll let Sheikh Google bail out your prophet, even though he can't be bailed out, he's under the feet of Jesus. There is no doubt historically, even the groups that were in schism, which the Muslims in their stupidity will call Yacobiah, the Jacobites and historians and so on, they all had the 27 books of the New Testament. That's what they were reading. Now, let me quote you your Muslim
If
sources.
you had tafsir, I mean, that'd be great. I'd prefer that.
Yeah. In your commentaries, they don't come out and mention the books. I'm giving you a Muslim catalog by a Muslim that mentions the books. It's called Fihrist. That's what I was going to. And then Ibn Ishaq, Sirat Rasulullah, calls the Gospel of John as the gospel that God gave Jesus for his followers.
Just the
So do you
Gospel
agree?
of John?
Yes, Ibn Ishaq, Sirat Rasulullah. You can read it in English because I know you don't read Arabic. Translated by Alfred Guillaume, and I have the citation. Pages 103, 104. In trying to find the prophecy of Muhammad in the gospel, he mentions that the gospel that prophesied Muhammad, which God gave Jesus for his followers, is what John wrote down in the Gospel of John, calling John's gospel the gospel that God gave to Jesus for his followers. Among the things which have reached me about what Jesus, the Son of Mary, stated in the gospel, which he received from God for the followers of the gospel. So what God gave Jesus to give to the Ahl al-Injil, the followers of the gospel, in applying a term to describe the apostle of God, meaning Muhammad, because Quran says there's supposedly prophecies of Muhammad in the scriptures with the Jews and Christians, is the following. It is extracted from what John the apostle set down for them when he wrote the gospel for them from the testament of Jesus, Son of Mary. Then I'm going to read the rest of it, and he now quotes John chapter 15, verses 23 to chapter 16, verse 1. So let me read it. Okay, now it's quoting the Gospel of John, written by the Apostle John, Hawari, a follower of Jesus. And here, Ibn Ishaq cites John 15, 23 to 16, verse 1. Okay, so it says, he that hateth me hateth the Lord, and if I had not done in their presence works which none other before me did, they had not sinned. But from now they are puffed up with pride and think that they will overcome me and also the Lord. But the word that is in the law must be fulfilled. They hated me without a cause, I without reason. But when the Comforter, so now here Ibn Ishaq thinks the Comforter is Muhammad. And this is in the Gospel of John, which we still read today. When the Comforter has come, whom God will send to you from the Lord's presence, and the Spirit of truth, which will have gone forth from the Lord's presence. This is John 15, 26, by the way. He shall bear witness of me, and you also, because you have been with me from the beginning. I have spoken unto you about this, that ye should not be in doubt. Ye should not be in doubt. Okay, now, let me read the last paragraph. The Munahemena, God bless and preserve him. In Syriac is Muhammad. In Greek, he is the Paraclete. So here you go. I get it for you. This is the last paragraph. So Ibn Ishaq says, this Comforter is Muhammad. Okay, that's fine. We'll talk about that. But here it is for everyone else. We can now agree that the gospel that the Quran confirms is the Gospel of John. Do you agree the Quran is confirming the gospel that the Christians had? And here your source says that gospel is the Gospel of John?
Sure.
Well, thank you for admitting Muhammad is a fraud and antichrist, because that's the gospel where Jesus is said to be the eternal word with God, who created all things, became flesh, the Son of God, who died on the cross and rose again. Thank you for proving that the gospel that the Quran confirms shows that Muhammad is the son of the devil, an antichrist.
Yeah, that's quite the conundrum.
Thank you. At least you're honest. Oh, his name is Jalil? Well, guys, guess what? Praise report. He just left me this message. Hi, Sam. It's Jalil from earlier. I found Jesus. Thank you. He left Islam, folks. He's a Christian. He just sent me this message. Right now, live stream. There you go. Another Muslim leaves the filth of Muhammad for the glory of Jesus, the beauty of Jesus.